This is the gold wire ball full tutorial. Start with gold wire. A softer, more pliable wire would work best. Start creating bends at 1 cm segments. Here, you'll be making a pentagon. With the pentagon formed, lock the shape in place by folding a wire on the other. Start to spiral the long end to 1 cm from the corner of the first pentagon. This creates a pattern and keeps the wires neat. From this corner, you'll start to make hexagons. With the 6th side done, lock the wire in place. Once locked, continue to spiral back to the free corner of your hexagon. Basically, you will repeat this pattern until you surround the first pentagon with 5 total hexagons. Remember, when you find your long end stuck at a corner, spiral your way out to the outermost border of your last shape. We're now at the 3rd hexagon. Proceed as before. Remember, the rule that each pentagon you make has to be surrounded by hexagons. Now you can see the larger side taking shape. It is also starting to look like a flower. Since you already spiraled around one side, go to the opposite side. You can bridge back to the shorter end to close the 5th hexagon. As before, spiral around for 1 cm to form that 3-sided corner. Now you'll make a pentagon from this corner by intersecting a free side of your hexagon. Lock it in place and spiral your way out. Since I ran out, I got another length of wire. The trick to securing and hiding the connection is to hook the new wire over a corner. Then spiral around the 2 free ends tightly, to hold both in place. Continue as before, but this time you'll make a hexagon. Now, you're starting to see the next rule. Each hexagon is surrounded by alternating 3 pentagons and 3 hexagons. As you reach this corner, form the next pentagon. You'll also notice the larger form starting to bend inward and curve. Spiral your way to a free corner. Since you hit a pentagon, the next shape by the first rule is a hexagon. Go around a side, then spiral out to a free corner. Since you are surrounded by hexagons, the next shape is a pentagon. You'll start to notice, these two rules apply in making a soccer ball. By Rule 2, this pentagon has to be surrounded by a hexagon. To better lock in place, you can fold over one side, and then around another side, before spiraling your way out. You can also bend the shape to more easily meet your corners. Straighten any bends or kinks to keep the wire neat. Remember, each 5 is surrounded by 6s. Lock your wire into place. Then each 6 is surrounded by alternating 6, 5, 6. Now, let's speed up the footage even further. Extend your long end by connecting new wire, as before. Hook around the corner, then spiral around the side. You can use the short free end to close the next shape. You can see that a half sphere is already forming. Continue as before, and avoid sides you have already spiral around. I find it best to kink a corner, to make it easier to fold over the wire. Can you appreciate the bowl shape being formed at this point? Just keep following the pattern around the borders. You're now at the midpoint of this build. You can do it! Each 5 is surrounded by a 6. Each 6 is surrounded by alternating 5s and 6s. Now, form a pentagon here. You can use longer lengths of wire, but I find it unwieldy and finicky sometimes. That's why repeatedly adding about an arm's length of wire at a time is fine with me. The pentagon is surrounded by a hexagon. The hexagon is surrounded by a pentagon. See how the shapes are starting to meet. Just keep going around by following the 2 rules. Here, my shorter end is too tiny, so I had to spiral to it from the corner. Here you see bridging over completes 2 hexagons. This shows you are close to being done. Now, I have to get to this free corner. The trick now is to spiral your way around and out, to keep closing the remaining shapes. This conveniently adds some toughness to your shapes, as well as keeping the sheen on the wire. Almost there. Now we can close this last pentagon and hexagon pair. You can trim the excess or spiral the remaining wire until it's done and locked to place. Make some adjustments. Fix the sides to form equilateral pentagons and hexagons. Once satisfied, check your work. And you're done. Your own golden ball. This is called a truncated icosahedron, a common shape for soccer balls. You can appreciate the geometry and structure. Throw it around. Play with it like a soccer ball. Kick it and see it bounce. Your very own gold ball. Good luck. Have fun. Thanks for watching.